Hello. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to wait just about a minute and a half to see if anyone decides to join the live stream. So while we wait to start, just get comfortable, get settled into your space, start to transition out of what you were doing prior to sitting down to meditate, really coming into the now. All right. So let's begin. So today's class is called An Earth Descent. And so we'll spend a little bit of time getting into the posture, coming into our bodies, and then, as the title alludes to, will actually be sort of accessing the sensation of descending into the earth. And so the goal here really is to begin to expand the scope of our awareness, the scope of our soma, and our felt sense. And so we'll feel a lot of throat chakra, heart chakra opening. So two things. One is if you feel like any of this creates anxiety or just fear, pull back. There's no reason to keep going. Sort of hover at the distance that feels good to you. We don't want to create unconscious resistance. But at the same time, it's common that you'll find that your mind wants to stop the process of falling. And so the mantra for when we reach that point, when we've become distracted, when our body sort of cuts off that sensation, the mantra is to release and fall through, or relax and fall through. So just really releasing whatever's sort of holding you back, what's making you feel stuck, and fall through. So fall through that back margin of the body. And that's all I'll say for now. So let's transition into our posture. So taking the customary lying down posture. You want a firm but soft surface, a yoga mat, a blanket, a towel, but something where you feel connected to the earth. So often a bed is just a bit too soft. If you want something to raise your neck slightly to support your cervical spine, that's okay, but nothing too tall. So maybe a folded up blanket or towel should be sufficient at that mid neck. We're going to have feet planted into the ground so that your knees are in the air. And then you want to knock your knees together ever so slightly. So play around with that distance of your feet so that your knees sort of rest comfortably together or almost touch. Hands can be crossed over the low belly or resting side by side, but you want them sort of lifted and making contact with your body. So your elbows are what's touching the ground. So just take a second to really relax into this posture. You want to be very comfortable, very easy. You want to feel balanced on both sides. So just don't rush to getting into the posture. Take your time. And then when you feel like you're comfortable and you can really commit to this posture, this where you're at, then just rest into stillness. So really taking that stillness seriously. All right, so now I just want you to sink into the earth. Really feel the earth below you. Feel into the points of contact, your feet, your glutes, your back, your head, your elbows. Just feeling into those points of connection with the earth. So we're going to pick up where we left off with 10-point practice. If you've completed one of those classes, if you've attended one of my sessions. So what we'll be doing is we'll be breathing in through all of the pores in the body. So it's quite a full breath. So breathing in through the feet, the hands, the crown of the head, really not prioritizing breathing into any spot. So we're breathing in, and then we're going to be sort of roaming around in the body looking for areas of tension. We're going to be looking for, maybe our shoulder blades, our hips, our knees, maybe our scalp. We've got a headache. So breathing into that tension, breathing into it, becoming aware of it. And on the exhale, we're going to relax and release the entire body and sort of allow that stress and tension to melt into the earth. So give that a try. Really see if you can get into a rhythm with this. Can you do 4, 5, 6 of these in an uninterrupted fashion? So really on that out breath, it's a surrender. Can you completely surrender to relaxing? Can you let go of the small ego? Can you let go of the sort of incessant, subtle holding on that we do? Can you go into that tension on the in-breath? Really feel all of it. And on that exhale, completely let go. So working with this for just a bit longer. So now that we're a bit relaxed, I want you to keep going, but listen to my voice. And for our next bit of instruction. And so you'll notice that on the inhale, you're in the body, and on the exhale, your awareness naturally flows below and behind you, so through the backside of the body into the earth. Just know that this naturally occurs when you release and relax. So what we're going to be working with is on your next inhale, I want you to follow that exhale out 2 feet below you. So you're going to extend your awareness down a bit further. And on the inhale, coming back into the body and just following it out to 2 feet. So just getting used to placing your awareness just a bit further below you. Now I want you to start working with dropping your awareness down 2 feet further each breath. So 2 feet, 4 feet, 6 feet, 8 feet. And when you get to 10 feet, can you actually just hold your awareness 10 feet below you. So instead of coming back into the body on the inhale, can you just breathe at 10 feet below you? So please begin laddering your way down. So now we're going to drop our awareness rather quickly. So just stick with it. So from this point of 10 feet, I'm going to drop it down 20 feet, 30 feet, and again holding our awareness at that lowest point. 40 feet, 50 feet, 100 feet, 200 feet, 500 feet, 1,000 feet. So we're dropping really quickly. See if you can, again, relax and break through, relax and fall through. Coming all the way down to 5,000 feet. So we're 5,000 feet into the earth. We're a mile into the earth. Can you just hold your attention here in the same way you held it at 10 feet below you? Again, if your mind wanders off, just putting it right back below you. Not thinking about it too much, not criticizing yourself, just moving your awareness back down below you. And can you just tap into the quality of this space below you? You might not feel it the first time or the second time, but you'll start to notice there's a natural ease, a natural support, the steadiness, and the encapsulation that we all crave. So it's just below us all the time, the earth and the energy of the earth sort of naturally provide this if we just lean into it, if we sort of drain our static prana, our static energy, and reconnect with the earth. If you don't feel it, that's okay. Sometimes it can be quite anxiety producing the first few times. Your ego's freaking out. It's trying to come back into your brain, into your physical body. But again, just relaxing, relaxing, relaxing. Now what we're going to do is I want you to imagine you're like a stone being dropped into a well with no clear end. So you're just falling further and further into the earth's core. And every time your mind stops or you hit a wall, remember, just relax and fall through. You can even say that in your head if it's helpful. It's just falling, slower or faster, but you're just falling to the core of the earth. Relax and fall through, keeping the mantra. Falling, falling, falling. Feeling that you're getting close to the earth's core, the earth's origin, beyond even the physical earth, the conceptual earth, where your mind, body, soul originates from. So we're falling to that core. We're going, quote unquote, home. And now just resting in the center of the earth. The energy of the core, it's warm, it's nurturing, her womb. Just hanging out at this point of infinity. Relaxing, relaxing, relaxing. Giving any of our unnecessary tension or unnecessary clinging, our small self, our ego self, just giving in, releasing it, relaxing it. That can be physical tension, emotional, it can be jealousy, anger, sadness, insecurity, fear. It can be old wounds, it can be fresh wounds, dull or sharp, just releasing, releasing, releasing. And so now just releasing any effort, coming into a resting Shavasana. If your mind wants to wander, let it wander. If your mind wants to be still, let it be still. Just integrating the meditation, allowing it to settle into the body. We'd never want to get up and rush off to our next thing. I always say take 5 minutes before you check your phone, before you look at your email, before you talk to anybody, just not rushing back to daily life. So with that, again, don't rush off, but I'm going to close out the instructed part of this meditation. I hope you got something out of it. In my tradition, we cross our hands over our heart. So I bow to you. Good job, and see you next time.